Ain't just saying that, are you? Ortiz sent me a message because he knew I would take action, that I'd remedy the betrayal both of us faced. If he were here now, he'd understand, I think. Are you with me? Thanks, Commander. Maybe this is what folk mean by the architects setting things in motion. If I hadn't broken my contract, I wouldn't be here. Maybe proving myself was never the intention. Maybe this is what I was meant to do. Let's just see what Willard's got to say, all right?
Though I know it to be a lost cause, I must ask, mightn't there be some way to teach that cultist some sovereign forsaken manners? I caught her rifling through my belongings earlier, and though I gave her a stern admonishment, she merely walked off and said I was a boot-licking slackwit. Well, next time if she expects to get off without a multiple-hour lecture on the sanctity of an arbiter's property, she'll be sorely mistaken.
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a modest fee. Successive generations. Spacer's choice, swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stack the deck against...
Tronicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
Even after everything that's happened, I wouldn't change a thing. Not if it meant missing out on working with you.
Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's choice!
Remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be in... people's lives now. As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the
hey, think you dropped something?
After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
Yeah, you dropped something. Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times. Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
I like to veer above the occasional frivolity. I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you face rank and file. The big rip cut off toss ball news from home. But our Arcadia-grown league... Worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protector, its watered-down rip-off. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct...
Ever miss a limited time offer and wonder about how your life would have been?
A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood force dramas in last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum brand bandits. I'd pit our least bankable tossball team against the Protector.
Welcome to Head Office Tower. Again. Don't wait for a line to form in front of you. Availability is severely limited. Let this be the first courageous leap you make into a fresh, pioneering new career.
Never thought I'd be able to see the undisputed claim in all her glory. Visiting was invite only for us troopers, and even then, you had to pay a month's salary to secure entry. Would have been worth every bit, though. Thought I knew full well the evils of the Protectorate, but seeing the Sovereign in mental refreshment was a new low. He was a desperate, sad man just trying to save his family. And the Consul stabbed him in the back. Law. You know what really gets me? Not one person thought to help their blessed leader. If this is the culture the Protectorate had fostered, then it's only right that we undo it.
It's high time one of you scientist types responded to my calling cards. The position's been open for more than 2 days, and already productivity is tanked by 149.4%. You want the role, it's yours, but I'm not budging on those hourly rates.
Let me guess. You're backfilling Rasmussen's position? Or all the scientists who work with him on Cloister lying cold on the lab floor?
Both, obviously. Unless you mean to tell me a graft like yours can install itself. Now, do you want the job or not? We're burning starlight. Decent. I'll have you know that profits were forecast to be in the billions in my assessment last quarter.
That's not what we're talking about. Look, we found your lab on Cloister. A friend of mine who succumbed to his graft sent me there to put an end to your work. It was, well, it was damn troubling. But after speaking with your doc, I came to see that the program's got much potential. If we shift focus, reform our work, grafts could better the lives for all folk. Rasmussen's now with Doc Tinsley in Fairfield, and they're ready to restart this work if we can get your agreement. No more killing, much more progress. What do you say?
I see someone failed out of the anti-Cleo School of Persuasion. Why would I ever pursue something so dull as reform? How does it serve me?
Troopers are getting maimed in battle, and many civvies are getting sick from lack of food, clean water. Folk feel helpless. Grafts could treat all that. Some creatures can regrow limbs and safely consume tainted goods. If we give folk those same abilities, they won't have anything to fear. They can heal from all the wars done to them.
Ah, I see now. With grafts, our employees can get back to work faster, and for longer hours. You might have led with that, it's brilliant. But there is one small fly in the soup. Who exactly are you to dictate to me what we should be doing? I did not even know your name before you stepped through this door.
When I joined up in Tau Ceti, I was promised that if I proved myself, demonstrated exceptionalism, the moment would come where I could make a pitch for my own future. I ensured the safety of the delegates at the peace talks. I helped hunt down the fiend who destroyed our base on Golden Ridge. So yeah, I'd say the moment I'm owed has arrived.
Fine. Perhaps there is an opportunity here to expand our user base. But we can only pursue such a thing if we secure the funding. I could approach my business partner to this end. But I will require proof that this little reformation of yours is a viable investment. As such, you need to prove that a grafted trooper can achieve what the average one cannot.
You say that as though you have something in mind.
I do. The commander of our fortified position on Praetor has been chomping at the bit for a show of force. To rally the troops in our market share, so to speak. He will have all the minute details, of course, but assisting him and demonstrating your prowess will give us the leverage we need. Is this one having a laugh? Of course it'll be dangerous. Were it not, we would have dragged some poor bottom-runger bastard in to get the job done by now. Law knows there's enough to choose from. This here is a golden cysty pig of an opportunity. One that will reap rewards far beyond the buying price, consistently, every time we are hungry for a victory. Ha! I knew you were a sly one. You'll receive payment, all right, after you return. And I'm certain it'll be no issue. What with our grafted star tearing through the battlefield, leaving blood and terror in her wake.
Grafted soldiers aren't animals. I should think an executive of your stature would have an understanding of such.
Of course I do. But you cut quite the imposing figure. We'd be fools not to play it up so folk acquire full understanding of your advantages. Much like a sprat cowering rightfully in the jaws of a raptidon does.
They only have that understanding if they also have sense. Most sprats don't. They wander happily to their deaths in search of the smallest, richest morsels.
I could tell you possessed a modicum of business sense. Head to Praetor. I'll send a reporter with camera drones to meet you there and debrief with our ground forces.
Hold on. You didn't say anything about this being filmed.
Heroism is nothing without exciting footage and a talking head to sell it to the masses. So do make sure you put on a good show. Off you go, then.
That reporter's gotta be nearby. Ain't keen to jump to conclusions, but I think I got a notion of what we're doing here. Feels like I got some hydromeda fluttering around in my stomach, Commander. Not literally. You know what I mean. Willard's clearly got a lot riding on how we do on Praetor. I ain't keen on having so few details for a mission. For anyone who ain't us, I'd say it's a surefire path toward failure. Reckon that's my way of saying I'd like to find out what exactly is in store for us. Sooner rather than later.
Might be best if we nab Inez for this business. If it ain't my favorite commander, just stopping by to chat, or... Future's filled me with dread for so long, but now... Can't believe I'm actually starting to be excited about what might come after all this is done.
What have we here? You're definitely not a member of my battalion. You best be here on business. My time is valuable. Oh, I didn't realize there were any enhanced soldier candidates left, and certainly none deployed to Praetor. I'd think it wouldn't be worth the cost of transportation.
You didn't miss anything. I ain't deployed. Could say I'm more of a freelancer these days.
I had high hopes for the enhanced soldier program. A good idea with disappointing results. Still, you seem more functional than most of the others I've seen. And there's certainly work for freelancers on this desolate rock. Now then, I assume you have a reason for being here. That is by far the best news I've heard all day. If you were one of mine, I'd give you a promotion for speeding along my departure from this sad lump of rock they call a moon. I'll send orders to have them finish the tunnel immediately.
I'm Orland Crawford, the outsourced but never outmatched wartime correspondent for the ACS Undisputed Claim. You must be the grafted soldier, here to show us all what you can do.
The name's Inez, and yes, Willard Conan sent me to help you with some sort of... I don't know what, exactly.
Now, let's not skip on introductions. Who is this you have with you? Oh, I see.
Ah, I appreciate the commander for saying so. I've been traveling with them for some time, following my dismissal from the forces.
Vice President Conan said he was sending his best. So let's get on with it. Your mission is to infiltrate the Protectorate blockade to the north and capture it. Their defenses are too great to face head-on, so you'll want to sneak in through the back entrance. We've obtained the entry codes through great effort.
My camera drones will be filming the action from above, so do put on a good show. Blow up a few things, and use Inez's abilities to demonstrate the might of Auntie's choice. Yes?
They've detained several of our scouts. I'd like to see them returned. If you deliver this weapons cache to them and free them, they might offer some aid in the fight.
This is quite the opportunity. Normally, a POW might be written off as shrinkage, an unfortunate, unavoidable loss. But their rescue will be worth far more in publicity.
So what? If I hadn't come along, you all would have left those troopers to rot.
Our motto is to leave no man behind, unless it breaches our contract and promises financial penalties, which this does. Now, take these codes for the back door and go.
Once you infiltrate the blockade, neutralize our foes, and open the gates, our remaining troops will move in to secure the blockade for ourselves. Any questions? Well, seeing as a tunnel has been punched through by that drill of ours, you should be able to mosey your way around the mountain to the back entrance.
Or you could go through the automech production facility north of here. But that's where the scout who brought us the codes lost his life. So proceed with caution and a loaded gun.
Though I trust you may fare better than that poor sod did, I do look forward to seeing you take the fight to the Protectorate. It's about time Auntie gave him a good walloping. Ooh, and spare some time for me after you emerge victorious, won't you? What am I saying? Of course you will. Who wouldn't want to be interviewed for the wireless? Go on now.
And I'll take care of him, Commander.
Troublemaker approaching.
Watch where you point that thing.
Seems the little rapt has imprinted on you, Commander. Don't worry. I'll be a good stepmother if you forget to feed him.
That almost sounded like...
Fuck! Mortar fire! Move!